So Kyle Pounds, I just found this video yesterday. He's talking about his 10 favorite moments, 10 most memorable moments living in a van. Let's listen to a little bit of this.
Kissing my ass and all this stuff, and I gave him my phone number because he's like, yeah, I travel around a lot too. I have an apartment here in Vegas. I have an apartment in Hawaii, and when you're from Boulder, I was thinking about getting an apartment in Boulder too. And I travel around a lot, so give me your number and I'll give you a call wherever you are, because you travel around. I was like, all right, give my number. And then he came in the next day and was like, just like, you know when people are like overly friendly to you, but they're annoying, like they come up to you and he kept mentioning my name, Kyle Pounds, like I was some kind of like superstar or something. And like fist bumping and then being like, yeah, and then fist bumping me again, and I was like, and just like not acting natural. And then I went and I was in a library. And he kept talking to me about his girlfriend who he had said, just going way into detail about like his sexual experiences with a girlfriend, how he had mushrooms the last night before with his girlfriend, and he was a teacher and all this stuff. And then I saw him coming out of another Starbucks in another part of town, and he comes up to me and just like is like bragging about like sex with his girlfriend. But then he also told me he was gay or bisexual. But then I was in the library and he calls me up and he's like, hey, I'm investing in something. You want to chip in to help me invest in one of these stock market things? I'm like, no. And then he calls, and then he emails me again, and he's like, hey, can I borrow $10 from you? I'll pay you tomorrow. And I don't think I answered him. And then he emailed me the next day, and he's like, hey, how about that $10? And yeah, fucking creeped me out. He didn't come back to that Starbucks though, because I was there for another like week or something, and he didn't come back there.
I want to have Kyle Pounds on this show very soon. I mean, very soon. His life seemed a lot more unpredictable when he was living in a van, and things are more unpredictable. I remember when I was homeless, life was very unpredictable. Life was very unpredictable for me, and I wish I would have been able to record everything that happened, but I didn't even have the money to be able to do that. So I want to get him on the show. Things don't seem quite as exciting for him right now. I want to ask my wife if she'd be interested in moving into a van and just see what sort of interesting things occur.
But yeah, that was weird. Dude, I met a lot of weird people in Starbucks, man. Come in and talk to me. In fact, maybe I should just mention all of them. And this is all in Vegas. I was in a Starbucks in the eastern part of Vegas. This black dude was next to me. And this other black dude came in, and he was passing out like CDs, sample CDs, because he was a rapper from LA. And I was like, what's this guy doing passing out CDs in Vegas on the far eastern side? But then he passes it to the dude next to me, and the dude next to me was all excited, and they're talking about it. He said he was an agent looking for rappers. I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, yeah, dude, we'll get together. And I was like, oh, okay.
We're gonna go ahead and rejoin him. He's in the middle of another story, and the whole video is about 22 minutes long. We weren't able to get all of it, but you should definitely look it up. Great video.
On the western side, which is the more affluent side, and there was this hippie dude out there, and he was like, started talking to me, and then I got high with him and his friend, and we were talking about stuff for a while, and he wanted to buy, like, thinking about buying my bike frame, because I had my road bike frame on my roof, and it was kind of funny. And then at that same Starbucks on the eastern side, this old guy suddenly starts talking to me about who could barely walk. He could barely walk. He was walking like this. And he starts talking to me about, he was really sexist, and he was just talking like a 16-year-old would talk about girls, and then Eastern, and like all the girlfriends he's had in his life, and then Eastern, like how the Asian women are always getting wrecked, so you don't want to marry an Asian woman, because then she'll keep getting in wrecks, and she'll drain your wallet from having to fix the car all the time. And he said he got injured. He injured his back in Vietnam War when his like Jeep went over a mine and it blew up, and he was flown like 100 feet, and I guess that's why he couldn't walk. But he was like 80 or something. And then this other like person who I didn't even know. This is the other Starbucks on the western side where I didn't even know. Didn't even know where I met that crazy dude. But yeah, this person was sitting next to me, and I couldn't. They were in one of these wheelchairs, movable, motorized wheelchairs, and I didn't know if it was a man or a woman. It was kind of a portly type of person. And then all of a sudden they start talking to me, and they're like, "Yeah, I want to do the talent show. But I need to get on the internet to sign up for it." And then they said that like 3 times or 4 times in a row until I realized they wanted me to do it for them. So I offered, and I signed them up for the talent show. It was like some kind of like American Idol type of thing. And it turned out to be a woman, and she invited me to like hang out with her at her house and stuff. And then at that same Starbucks, this other guy started talking to me. And he was some kind of like, he started talking about some conspiracy theory magazine. He was talking about like how he liked to listen to like David Icke and stuff, and then he would like talk on the phone. He was some kind of like business advisor or something, and he'd go and talk on the phone, and then he'd leave for like an hour, and he'd just be gone, and his computer would be there, and finally come back, and I mean like, and he had like an external hard drive that he hadn't backed up for like 10 years, and he lost all of his information, his like business information on it. And he was trying to figure out how to like find people who could get the information off of his hard drive that didn't have backed up. And then this other Israeli dude tried to start talking to me, and I told him about my timeline, but he was kind of probing me, but I didn't